Was supposed to have a flight at 8 p.m. In the evening with a commercial flight. So 2 o'clock in the afternoon, we went to the airport a bit earlier because the airport was in chaos. And unfortunately, as I mentioned, the security and the staff of the airport left the airport for the people, and the airplanes got filled up with people, and there was no space for anybody, and the plane didn't take on. So we had no choice but to try to get out of the airplane on the 15th of August, which was big risk for me because I have been a direct target of Taliban for the past few years, because besides the fact that I'm a singer and I've been a judge on the biggest music show in Afghanistan, I've also been a very outspoken women's rights activist, and I have talked against them and I have posted against them for so many years now, and if they would catch me alive, God knows what they would do to me. So there's gunshots, and then one of I'm not sure still if this was a security person or if this was a Talib. I'm really confused. So one of them just run towards us with a huge gun in his hand, and he's like, "Where are you going?" You know, in Pashto language. And we're just trying to get out, and I was lucky that, you know, in Afghanistan right now, you know, the hijab that women wear, I was wearing that. You could only see my eyes with glass. I look around and I see a group of entire Taliban, with one of them probably being the leader. He's wearing white clothes and he has his hands behind him, and he's like thoroughly scanning people. Like, he looked at me, I remember, you know, like I'm shivering right now when I talk about this. He looked at me like we met eye to eye, and then quickly I looked away because I was scared of him recognizing me somehow. And then there was like gunfires, like we walked through the gunshots. Fair for the US Army, for all those lives that were lost in Afghanistan over the years. What about them? Like, the world has forgotten why they went to Afghanistan initially. What was their plans? They were there to get rid of Al-Qaeda and get rid of Taliban. And then 20 years later, after all this money, the millions and trillions of dollars that were spent in Afghanistan, all the lives that were lost, they would just suddenly leave Afghanistan in chaos and they come back. And I understand and I appreciate the fact that they're trying to get the US, you know,
the citizens,
civilians with a passport out. But what about the millions of people that would be left behind in Afghanistan and they have nowhere to go to? Please put pressure on Pakistan, because the main problem in Afghanistan is Pakistan. Where do the Taliban come from? Where do they get support from? How do they get trained? It's all Pakistan who helped them. Please, America, please put pressure on Pakistan, and please don't. The entire world left Afghanistan in a situation like this. They let Taliban